Good evening, everybody. We got
Hey,
a
Dan.
full house with 5 people tonight. Yeah.
Woohoo.
Tracy Finding Goodies 2 is the first one in. And some
Never
dude,
heard of him.
then some dude named Mark Tibba.
I
And
heard he's a rat. Don't trust him.
then we got CCD, Clark's Club Detecting, Robert and Melissa.
I don't trust them at all.
Yeah, I heard some things. Shh.
Yeah.
Can't repeat it. And we have Metal Detecting Adventure Time. It's Timothy on his dirt bike, metal detecting on the beach and in the woods, all kinds of fun places. If you haven't already checked them out, go check them out. Pretty sure most of you already have. We got Brian, Tri Valley Metal Detecting and Outdoors. It was live streaming yesterday.
Hey, Brian.
So keep an eye out for when Brian goes live. We got Danny Boy, Lucky Duck Digger. Lucky Duck Digger is the channel I shared this week. I hope everybody that was here Friday night did that this week, is share out one channel. Let's get Lucky Duck Digger a little higher than she is. I know I'm pretty sure most of you right now are subscribed to Lucky Duck. But you know, if you're not, I'm gonna put Lucky Duck's link in the chat.
In the chat.
Yeah, because like I said, I think each of us each week should pick one of our supporters and share them out. So as soon as I say done saying hello to you all, we will put her link in the chat.
And Rachel doesn't mean jock supporters. She means metal detecting treasure hunting supporters.
Yes. Not over the shoulder boulder holders.
No.
Finders keepers. Who else we got? JBP. Crazy about a Merc. We got Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. Howdy.
Lisa.
Who else we got? Dispatch Detecting.
Dispatch. Hello.
I'm going through. If I miss you, let me know. DB.
I
think we got them all. And this here is Lucky Duck's link. Boom.
NC Dirt Hunter.
Hey, Aaron, NC Dirt Hunter. So make sure you guys, Crazy About a Merc, you need to go visit the Clarks. You're going to have a very good time.
Especially like banjo music. It's perfect.
So, ambient or something, you know, I would probably hold off while I'm out there in West God, Virginia. But no, I'm kidding. You would have a really good time in the holler. Robert and Melissa are probably the best hosts out there. They really treat you like royalty when you come to visit them. They treat you better than family. They treat you like royalty. But you don't get to sleep in my room. They will put an air mattress up for you out in the living room. Tim's out at the bar. Can't hear well.
Oh, damn. I wish I was at the bar right now. Oh, my God. I wish I was at the bar right now.
So I don't have any fun stories over the weekend of anything to share because I still can't detect. But Saturday, I did go to my president of my club's birthday celebration on the beach. And they did one little seated hunt. And, you know, I had my arm real close to me like this. I probably was swinging the detector about that wide. So I didn't find very much. And I was out there like 10 minutes and I paid for it all Saturday and Sunday. And you know, we had a good time. And then we went out for pizza. It was probably like about half the club that was there, maybe more. Wow. Hey, Dirt Claude Patty. Lucky Duck can't hear well because
I don't understand why you want to hear a well to begin with.
She has an ear infection, so feel better, Lucky Duck. Crazy About Merc said, wait a minute, I want the famous room. Clark's Cove, you can stay in the room.
Articles.
That's my room. Blistering Barnacles, Jamie. Make sure you guys are, you know, over there supporting Blistering on the other side of the world where it's summertime and they're enjoying the weather. Alice Wonderland. Hey,
Maria.
Huh?
No, I just said Maria.
Oh, yeah. Good to see you too, Blistering. I know you were having a moment recently, so I hope everything's good with you.
Yep.
Yeah, so I swang for maybe, hey, NorCal, maybe 10 minutes. And then Sunday we had the viewing for one of my club members. Pretty sad.
Didn't work out.
And that was my whole weekend. But I know you got out and found you a couple Silvas.
Just one.
No, was one?
Yep.
One Silva.
First year Rosie. And what else did I get? Oh, that Weedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Rosie's still silver.
It is. That thing was like 1 inch below the ground. I just don't get how it was missed all these years, but just like 1 inch,
You never know, man. It's like,
and then
last week's zinc penny will be 3 feet deep.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck?
Well, it's like that Weedy I find, it was like 7 inches deep. It was just that slight little boop, boop. I went, oh, that just sounds too good to pass up.
Yeah.
Digging freaking forever, and then finally found it.
Yeah, but at least it was a Weedy and not a zinking.
Yep.
Stinky zinking. Stinking zinking.
Stinking zinking.
I don't know. I'm hoping I can get out soon because I really am missing it. Let's see what JBP did.
Ooh, nice.
I detected at the old school site Thursday, found an old aluminum kids cup that said Little Tommy Tucker. Oh, Western Flyer bicycle emblem from the 50s, 60s plus a 50s Weedy. Very nice, JVP. Where there's a Weedy, there's silver.
I'll bet you that old aluminum cup wasn't a kid's. I'll bet you it was a teacher. She would take a little nip out of it now and then, but have it like on the desk. It says, "Yeah." I'm still going to say that was a teacher's cup.
I'm sure I drove a few of mine to drink.
Well, when I was in fourth grade, we had a teacher that kept Jack in her desk. And every time the bell would ring and we'd leave, if you peeked in, you could see her bending down, taking a little nip, putting it back in the desk, and ready for the next period.
That's funny. So much. So that's, hey, Run Free. How's the weather over there and that sunny warmth? And today wasn't too bad. I think today was like 45.
Yeah, it's about the same here.
Dispatch file.
Nice dispatch. Nice.
Very nice. Now, Andy. Lost Boys recovery. Wonder if he's ever going to get back to live streaming.
I wonder if he's ever going to be found.
He's still lost after all these years.
He's still lost. I wonder why.
I don't remember all of my teachers, but I do have some that I do very much remember. Well, thanks for popping in, NC Dirt Hunter.
Yep.
We're here every Wednesday night. Doors open. We don't turn nobody away. And my kindergarten teacher was Mrs. Stingle. And I don't remember her because of her name. I remember her because we would argue back and forth because my great-grandmother had taught me how to write my numbers and my letters. So when I started kindergarten, I could already write them. And I made my 9 like the typewriter does, like an upside-down 6. But she was teaching the class to make the circle and the line.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do it. I kept doing the,
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
No, I remember my first grade teacher very well because she warmed my hide more than once, and I deserved it.
Yeah, when I went to a private school, and me and the paddle got to know each other real well.
Or the friggin' that's Catholic, the rulers across the hand.
Yeah, no, we had the paddle. It was a Baptist school.
I went to a public school, so they had brass knuckles, attached to the paddle.
I'm sure a lot of my teachers in public school wanted to take some brass knuckles to me.
Oh yeah.
No, I was a mouth.
It's gotten worse, a lot worse.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wasn't as abusive as some of these kids. I just was
Yeah.
a class irritation.
Yeah, my 4th grade year, I was that way. I look back and I feel so bad for that teacher. Yeah.
Here's a funny one. I don't know how many people in this are Polish, but my 3rd grade teacher. First, we had an issue because I couldn't say Ms. And this was the 70s, so Ms. was a big
Oh,
deal.
yeah. Yep.
Couldn't call her Miss. I call her Ms. And I couldn't do Ms. So we would go back and forth over that all the time. And I remember one time I told her she was Polish. And I told her, well, I know how to count in Polish because my stepfather told me. I probably shouldn't tell this story on the live stream, but I'm going to anyway.
Hey, Marty.
So I told her, I know how to count to 10 in Polish, Miss Morga. And she said, you do? And I said, yeah. Hey, Marty. She goes, well, let me hear you. Let me just tell you. I'm probably the first 3rd grader in history to get detention and suspension.
For counting to 10.
In Polish. And I told her 1 ski, 2 ski. Well, hey, in my defense, I really thought I thought I was counting in Polish. I did not know that was not very
joke.
Nice. One of the Polish jokes, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble for that. I got in trouble at home too. Why did you do that? Because you told me I was counting to 10 in Polish. I don't know.
Yeah, there was one day I thought my dad was going to kill me. I got suspended, and it was because this other kid was picking on another kid. Yeah, so I stood up for the kid getting picked on. Well, then the bully, he decided he wanted to size me up, so I sized him up. Once he saw I was a hell of a lot bigger than him, and I wasn't backing down, he backed down. Then I sat down, and the next thing you know, I'm getting called up to the office and I'm getting suspended. I'm like, oh, my dad's going to kill me. He's going to kill me. I got home and I went, Dad, I got suspended. He goes, for what? Well, I almost got into a fight. He says, why didn't you? I said, the kid backed down. And he goes, did you back down? I said, no, I stood there. Big ass smile on his face, and he walked away.
Yeah.
I was just like, what? I thought I was going to die.
That didn't happen to me till I was like in middle school. All of a sudden, all the girls decided that, they wanted to try to fight me for some reason. But up until then, I was never necessarily a class clown, but I just was not a quiet kid in class. I was bored most of the time. And yeah, I definitely gave them all. I'm pretty sure every one of them never forgot me as much as I've forgotten them. Getting suspended began in kindergarten for me. I used to go into my class every morning in kindergarten and open up the classroom door and go, did you miss me? And believe it or not, I will catch myself doing that now.
Yeah.
Like when I go to work, I'm like, did you miss me? It's like, wait a minute, I got to stop doing that. But I've been doing it for many decades. So it's just something I always did when I was little. That's cute, Run Free.
Hey, Patty.
Patty dish a room. I highlighted Tim saying, hey, Andy, we should go detecting. And I'm like, but Tim, we're closer. I'm only kidding. I can't detect right now. I did not get bored in North Carolina.
I have something like a obedience defiant disorder. Mines won't put up with shit syndrome.
Yeah, I was born in school because obviously in grade school you're pretty much with your peers in age.
Yeah.
And then middle school, I was in all the accelerating classes, and then I got sick and I was out for 2 weeks. Yeah. And they decided to put me into the lower classes, which were just one probably level above special ed. and because I didn't feel I could make up the work I'd missed in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, give me the work and I'll have it done over the weekend. I'll bring it in with me Monday, you know? They're like, no, we're going to put you in these classes because it's a little slower. This way you can catch up. A little slower. They were doing stuff I did in 5th grade. So I started failing because I was bored. And then they bring me in and they're like, oh, well, you're not working up to your potential. And I'm like, you took me out of my potential. I'm bored.
Yep.
I'm very bored. And then in 10th grade, they wanted to test me out and graduate out. But I was like, nah, I'm going to graduate when I'm supposed to with my senior class.
There you go.
Yeah. So I think my senior year, most of my classes were electives. I didn't really have any.
Mine. So were mine.
Yeah.
My senior year. Yep.
I didn't have math since 9th grade because my brain and math just didn't work so well on paper.
Hey, Dog Star.
Hey, Dog Star. Good evening to you as well, my friend.
Just being with people that accept me and talk to me is a blessing.
Well, you're a blessing, Patty. You're a very good person, big heart, and you support everybody.
Shut up, Patty.
What?
I said, shut up, Patty. GED. Ain't no problem with that.
Nice. Well, there's no. Hey, sometimes school ain't for you.
Right. You got a GED. That's the equivalent of a diploma.
Exactly. Actually, I don't know about now, but I know years ago. Yeah, I was just gonna say years ago when I was in high school, the GED test was harder than the exam you have to take in your senior year in order to graduate.
Oh yeah.
So I got nothing against anybody getting a GED because I'm not even sure I would have passed it back then. So that's exactly what I say. They do, Patty, but because sometimes when you live with your family, they ain't gonna show you sometimes. That's just how family is. But when it matters, they'll be there.
I missed something. What'd you do, Dave?
Oh, that was getting GED.
Oh, okay.
I remember I took the food whatever test thing down in Florida, food handlers test or whatever, and there was 2 tests. And one is food safety, and it's a state one.
Yeah.
And I remember taking an exam, and it's like an all-day exam, and I was done in like 45 minutes. And I sat there for like another 45 minutes because I didn't want to be the first one to leave. And still, everybody was still taking their tests. So finally, I just got up. I handed in my test, and I left. And then I'm thinking, well, I must have failed because, that was awful quick to take that. The second fastest behind me was 3 hours after me. Wow. I still had to wait for the one girl because she was my ride back to the other side of Florida where I lived. So I had to wait till about 7 hours. That's how long it took her to take it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's supposed to say no walk in the park.
Yeah. The next day I started college in the electrical installation program. Very nice. They keep pushing. That's the other thing. They keep pushing on these kids. College, but not all kids are college material, and then they're getting degrees in BS that they can't get jobs in. They don't promote the trade industry as much as they did when we were in school,
Right.
You had a lot of the trade work in vocational training.
Yep.
Not every kid was going to go to college. Hey, Mike. And now, I see it with my nieces and everything. I'm like, they're like college. I'm like, really? What did DB say here? I had 8 cops carrying me out of high school, but I still got away in the parking lot. They never caught me. I was a little bit feral, maybe. I remember a cop telling me once, they all, the town I lived in, my dad went to school there, and most of the cops did too. And they were like, I went to school with your father, and I'm going to come by your house and have dinner. And we're going to have a talk. I said, you can come by all you want. Doesn't mean I'm going to be there.
Right?
Got a real estate license after that. Then after that, I went back to college and did the cable installation program when that became a big deal. Woo, you just like to get educated. Lots of college there were crazy. Very nice, Patty. Something to be proud of.
Yep.
You took all the votes at school. Exactly, Lucky Duck. That's what I say all the time. I say it to my son. You don't have to go to college. Learn a trade. People are always going to need heat. People are always going to need their cars fixed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People are always going to need AC. People are always going to need plumbing. There's so many trade work that, people are still going to need to live in buildings and cross bridges. Ironworking is a trade. But they don't promote the trades as much as they used to. They still have VOTEC here where I'm at, but I think they're a little limited, and it's stuff like baking, cooking, landscaping. I don't really think you need training in landscaping, and I don't mean they're designing the garden, landscape architecture. I mean pushing a lawnmower.
No.
Actually, they might need it because I don't see any kids doing it these days.
Nothing wrong with that, Dan. That's about when I went back to get my nursing license.
Yeah. That's the other thing.
Sometimes, Lucky Duck.
Yeah.
Same here, DB.
Yeah, man. Nothing wrong with it. You went and got it. Nobody said you had to get it the day you quit, out of high school. We did too.
Yep.
But then they made it, no smoking. But I got caught smoking because I went to school in North Jersey where we had smoke break. Yeah, that's good. They're bringing it back in. Yeah, they I tell kids too when they're wanting to go to universities, I'm like, go to your local community college. Yep. Your first 2 years, because all those classes you're going to take at a 4-year university.
They transfer over.
Yep. Take your first 2 years at a community college, and then take your major requirements the other 2 years at a university. You're going to save a ton of money. But I think most of them want to live, like the college life, I guess.
Yeah.
See that, Patty?
Well, I love small motor work. And Brun, I hate mowing grass. There, I said it. I just hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
You already did that. Trying to catch up on the chat. Oh, that's nice, Lucky Duck. They should. Because so many kids, they're applying to the college, they're getting their student loans and this and that. And then, the first 2 years, literally, you're going to get the same classes as at a local community college, especially your first year. You're going to get freshman English, freshman math, freshman, all your first year classes. So it makes no sense to go pay,
Good, Tim.
Oh, you're welcome, Tim. You're always welcome here. This is the door's always
except on
open.
Thursdays. He's not welcome here on Thursdays because you don't stream on Thursdays, so don't bother coming.
You can't come here on Thursday, Tim. Only Wednesday.
Sorry.
Wow, you're 66? I would have never guessed that.
No. Especially with that naked picture you sent me, Diana. Woo!
Yeah. I used to wait I couldn't wait for winter. I didn't care for mowing lawns, but yeah, shoveling snow. You can make bank.
You could.
And I, like when I first bought my house up here in the early 2000s, I was like, I'm not shoveling my own stuff anymore. I'm gonna wait for the little kids to come by and throw them $20, Not one.
No.
Not one. It's like, I guess they don't want money anymore. I used to tell my son,
Nope.
it's snowing, go out there and shovel snow, make yourself some money. And I came home. I think I went to work, and I come home. He's still sitting on the couch. I'm like, what are you doing? So go out there and shovel some driveways.
Yep.
At least ours. Oh, I'm waiting for it to stop snowing. Oh, okay. So our driveway, which you could do every couple hours and get 6 inches off at a time, you'd rather wait till there's 3 feet and do it all at once.
That's
He's a southern boy, so. Yeah, what we got, Brown Free? I like the outdoor stuff and indoors, but mostly outdoors. I do too. I like to just sit outside and look at the farm.
Patty, it's never too late.
Never too late. I remember.
Yeah.
I think I was just past high school when I had read about the woman. She was in her late 80s when she got her master's.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably lucky duck. 90% sure I'm actually coming down to hang out for the weekend, so I'll be in the tent. I can't swing, so. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to move yet. But I'm definitely getting out to Jersey. Yeah, I know they pay good for plowing, for sure. But I mean, like the kids walking around with driveways. Little driveways. 2-car driveways, sidewalks, nothing. Nothing. You don't see them out anymore.
I will say, Diane, that is the downside to being a nurse. Is when one of your patients passes away after you develop a relationship with them.
Yeah. I thought about that. One of the I Dig Fridays lineups, what was his name? He hunted the beaches all the time. For some reason right now his channel name's escaping me. He hasn't been in I Dig Fridays in a while. He was going to do that, and I was the first one he did. In the future I will have some people up, as guests. I got some people in mind who said they would be more than happy. One of them is actually Joanna from Focus Speed. And a few others.
Yeah, DB.
What did DB say?
That's a big downside to animal rescue as well.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Not really that much yet, Maria. Still hurts. Well, I can swing with my left. I know it sounds weird, but it's hard for me to hear with my left hand. But I can swing.
I still can't get that. That just cracks me up every time you say it. I can't hear with my left hand. So, damn, Rachel, I can't hear with my right one, so we're a good pair.
Oh, do interviews. Yeah, I could probably do some interviews here. I'll figure out something to do. I will definitely have a video from Dig Stock.
Nice, Tracy.
I can swing with my left hand. I usually do anyway. Like when my right arm gets tired, I'll go to my left arm. But I still need to dig the hole. I still need to get in the hole and get this. And, it's very time consuming to only do it with one hand. Need to carry my shovel. So I am a dirt digger. Not really much for the beach. I'm okay. Not digging. I miss right now. I'd like to very much dig, but for me, it's more of the content right now because I'm not actually providing you guys with any content except for Friday night rants. I'm pretty sure you guys are over those rants. So, this Friday night, I might live stream and show you some of the websites I use to research areas I go
to. Oh man.
Okay. I got 3 silver.
That is so cool.
Very nice. Are you doing coin rolling, Tracy? I could do that, but so a lot of people are doing it. Yeah. You got big green ears.
Yes, I do.
One on each side. Patty said, I like the rants. I wouldn't really call them rants. I figured I'd give messages that we don't typically do on Wednesday night because Wednesday night is for shenanigans. It's you know, fun night. Here we got Southern Relic Adventures.
Hey, Southern Relic.
Yeah, Brian giving hearts. Yeah, I use my GoPro right here. So I broke my selfie stick. I know a lot of people never saw it, but I bought one of those Chinese GoPro kits because it comes with 8,000 pieces. So
yeah,
I'm fine with that because then you have extra of the. Let me get this one off. It's good to
hey, Jason.
Have extra of these. Hey, Jason. You know these.
What are they? Oh, those not. Yeah.
So what I do now is I use the clip on my hat. So,
that's not too heavy for you?
You can feel it. But after a while, I don't. Like I do right now because I don't have a ponytail in, and that'll kind of anchor the back of my hat. Yeah, it's a little heavy. But after a bit, you don't. But that's why some of my videos, if I don't edit the beginning, you'll see me, putting it on. You'll see my hand after I clip it on. I'll turn it on and clip it, and you'll see my hands up here.
I mean, how do you know you got your shot in focus though?
So I look at it through here to see if I can see this.
Oh, okay.
So if I don't see this, then I know I'm just in front of me, about 2 feet in front of me.
That's okay.
Test shots first.
Yeah.
Just to get an idea. And so this is pretty much set up for my head right now. So it's not it's not a real tight angle. So I'm not seeing this or the bill of my hat or anything. So that angle is going to put it about 2.5 feet in front of me, 2.5 feet. So which is where my coil is.
Okay.
And then when I start digging and getting in the hole, I'll take it off and hold it while I'm doing it. Sometimes I use my phone because that's why I bought it and I hardly ever use it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Penny roll hunts and also found 4 wheat pennies too. Nice. Yeah, there you go, Jason. I have a detector cat. He just carry around my shovel and dig my holes for me. I would take Slash, but he's not interested in digging the holes. He's a lazy boy. He's sleeping right now.
Tracy, you should live stream your penny hunts. Yeah, a lot of people like that stuff.
Rock Butcher. Did we say hi to Rock Butcher yet? No.
Yes, yeah.
Rock Butcher. Yeah, so that's I think somebody else asked me once, or I saw in a chat one time, somebody was saying, how do you know where it's at?
Yeah.
So I like I said, I looked through this. Like I could turn it on now. Let's see. If it'll go on. I got the Am I turning it on the right side? No.
Yeah, that's my camera that I use.
Oh, that's cool. I think I saw that.
You just strap it here.
Yeah. Then, I remember Shane Ohio River History talking about the eyeglass one that he uses.
Oh yeah.
So I can't see the thing, but you can see my fingers.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can't see the clip. So now I know that angle, is pointing like this. So that puts it about 2.5 feet out from me.
Yeah.
So it works. It seems to be all right. People seem to like it. Patty said,
where did I get that? I think that was Amazon. I think it was $12, $15. Shoots in 4K.
Yeah, that's nice. It works.
Yeah, and I like it too because the head swivels, so I can aim the.
I got the fancy phone camera. There's like 5 lenses on there.
Oh, hold on. Okay, we're showing off fancy phones. What do I got? I got 4. I only got 4.
I got 5.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
5. But like, let me get
you, is that a Samsung?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The cameras on those are awesome. To me, I think they're much better than the iPhone cameras.
I mean, I got something. This is just the first menu. I don't know if you can really see it, but look at all those different ways I can film.
Yep.
I know it's hard to see because it's a green screen, but
yeah.
Then, like, I could. I mean, I could change it to emojis and stuff on my camera. There's Bixby version.
So yeah, so's mine.
So it'll take multiple. I just took multiple shots with the Bixby of my keyboard.
Right.
And I didn't touch anything.
I don't use Bixby. I don't like him.
I don't either. That was like, let me see. Let me see if it'll do slash. Wow. It looks up pictures too. So it took the picture and then looks up pictures. That's weird.
Yeah.
No. That was weird. We're not going to look at that. Some were some of my pictures and some weren't. Crazy guy.
Alrighty, Brun. Take care.
Brun leaving? Oh, I know it's late there. Where's you at? Oh, okay.
Getting ready to go out rock hunting.
Have fun. Find some good things. Looking forward to the pictures. Oh, and Brun eats kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. There's my hero. Oh, that's funny, Jason. That's what mine is. It's a S23 Ultra.
No, Rock Butcher. No idea who that model is.
And it's got the, which I'm surprised I have not lost yet.
Stylus. There we go.
Yeah, but it's a remote too.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. So I can set my camera up and pop the button and film myself.
On the Stylus?
Yep. It has a little remote.
Oh, wow.
You can set it up for a picture or a video. How do you know it works, Lucky Duck? So yeah, Run Free had shared pictures of making a burrito or taco, whatever, with kangaroo meat. And I think I heard years ago that they eat kangaroo over there, which is like kind of like I guess eating deer meat here.
Yeah.
But I never really thought about it, so I was like, well, I'll try anything once. Have you ever eaten raccoon? But they don't have raccoons there. Yeah. Raccoon tastes like duck. There we go. She said it's midday in Australia, and kangaroo is like beef.
Cool.
I don't know. I've never eaten it, but I would definitely try it.
Hey, Budfile.
Did that at Dig Stock 6. Hey, the Budfiles. Good to see you.
All right, Trace, take care.
Good night, Tracy.
Total Recall.
Oh, I could teach you. Yeah. I've only used it a couple times. Early last year when I was doing the video where I was making it look like myself was luck following me.
Yep.
And bringing me luck, which fortunately I had luck because otherwise it would not have gone well if I didn't find anything.
Shannon.
I put a lot of work into that. Hey, cuz. So I came up with that idea before I even found anything. Like before I even went out in the field, I was filming myself, walking up the trail. Then I set up the camera and then snuck up on myself. So
right.
That was a lot of work, man. It would have done better if I had a second person there that could film me so that I could have the same shot for the me I don't see following me, luck.
Right.
But I don't think it came out too bad for just only having me film it. But
hey, Leanne.
Hey, Leanne Crawford. Good to see you. It's been a minute. But so what questions you guys got tonight? Because like I didn't have a subject, as you can see, and we just went from kindergarten teachers to cameras on our phones and everywhere in between. Have a good night.
Lisa.
So before we head out of here in 15 minutes, what would you guys like to discuss? I guess we have to wait. They're all saying goodnight.
Yeah.
Now, is the sky really blue, purple, pink? Oh, do I have any thoughts on any new Garrett machines? Well, I'll tell you, like a couple of Garrett people have been guests recently. They've all
Exactly.
that they've heard something, but even if they heard there was one, they couldn't really tell you. They signed NDAs.
Oh yeah.
My opinion is this, and hey, I'm Zaxxon. I do believe that they're definitely going to come out with something that will compete on probably the Knox and multi frequencies, simultaneous frequencies. They kind of have to answer that call.
They have to.
So I do believe probably maybe even this year. I don't know. I don't have any insider information or any. I don't. And the people that would have insider information are certainly not going to tell little old me. But my thought process is they're probably going to come out with something probably in the near future. I'd say within a year. To answer the call of the multi frequencies on the Knox, the stuff coming from Nocta.
Yep.
So they kind of, I believe, isn't Dr. Otek coming out with some stuff too? So
probably
they've got to answer the call. The AT Pro is still the best selling detector, but it's losing its margin.
Hey, Wayno. Yeah, but with I just drew a blank. Who we're talking about?
Garrett.
They're more in the security line now, providing those type of metal detectors. I don't even know if they're really worried about the hobby part anymore.
Well, they've been doing that for years, though. I mean, that's how I originally knew the name Garrett. Was more from going through airports. But the hobbies, they're not dumb. They see the growth of the hobby, especially during and post COVID. There's new people coming into this hobby all the time because the implosion of more metal detecting channels. So these, all these little channels, we're not getting, our foot in the ground because there's so many of us trying to stick our canoe into the river. But because there are a lot of us there, they're being seen, not in the numbers that we would like, but they're being seen. And people are becoming interested, and there's more people out doing it. So they're seeing them more driving along the highway or back roads or on the beaches. They see a lot more of them. So more people are coming into the hobby. So I do believe Garrett will be coming out with a machine. It's either going to be an Apex version in the AT series, because I feel that the Apex was an Apex series, an Apex machine, an AT series. I felt like the Apex was actually, because they took their lower end machines. It doesn't mean they're lower end like they don't work. It just means they're less expensive and less features on them. Their starter entry level machines, the Ace series, and made it Apex on that. And I believe it was to feel it out on the market, see how it would go, and it went very well. So if it went well on their entry level machines with the Apex, of course, if they did some version of that in the AT series, it would just blow them away.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see Garrett putting out a metal detector anytime soon.
I think so, especially acquiring Whites. What was it, a year and a half ago? 2
Yeah.
years ago?
Well, you haven't done anything with it. You figured White's had all those good machines, and
Yeah.
you haven't heard anything from
You also
Garrett.
gotta think look, I use Mind Lab. I love Debbie. I love, I know a lot of the detect experts. But think about this, like when the Noxus came out, they had some bugs. When Noctua first came out with the Simplex and the Legend at first, they had some bugs.
Oh yeah, yep.
So my thought was, and I did actually talk to Vaughn Garrett. I said, "Well, I feel you guys are waiting to put out the machine to make sure there are no bugs when you put it out."
Yeah, but don't wait too long. The train will pass you by.
Yeah, but Garrett's been like a long-standing name. They got a faithful fan base.
So did White's.
Yeah, White's definitely did, but
yeah. No, I'm not saying Garrett's going to go belly up like White's. I'm just saying I just don't see them putting anything out for the hobbyist. I think they're just more interested in the business end now, where they're doing the hand wands, like Shannon said.
Yeah,
when they pat you down in airport security. Yeah.
But I believe. Oh, I'm sorry, Wayne. I meant to say hi and I didn't. I believe they're going to put out something in the AT series. I mean, they did put out the Apex, and then what was it, last year or something? They did the Axiom, which is just really a gold machine.
Right.
I think
none of us can afford.
I think on the AT series they're going to put out something. They kind of got to answer the call if they want to still be king of the hill. Because Mind Lab's definitely right up there right now, probably where White's was. And Nocta's running up the backside of that hill. Yep. Somebody's going to be king of the hill. And if they want to maintain where they're at on the top of that hill, they need to do something. Oh, yes.
That's fine.
But they also have, I mean, they're selling thousands of machines or hundreds of thousands of machines. It's not like they're not selling them.
Oh, Wayne, that's fine. You disagree with me. That's what makes the world go round, yeah. But it's just my personal opinion. I just don't see it.
Just like I said, I believe they're going to answer the call probably within the next year. On my opinion is that, and to double up on my opinion is I believe they're going to put out something, an Apex type of machine in the AT series, probably a multi-frequency in the AT series. Garrett coin shooter. Yeah, I had a friend that had one of those.
That's why I won't lean too far back, Leanne.
But yeah, I definitely feel Garrett's gonna come out with something. I mean, they still promote and they still have their Garrett team. It's not cheap to send these people to these events either.
No, I agree.
They bill on that, and they give them machines and. But yeah, I definitely think so. They're definitely. I'm seeing more Garrett from Garrett itself right now than from the Garrett team. The social media presence from Garrett, the business alone, has increased. I noticed. So I do believe they got something coming out. That's just I'm not gonna bet anybody on it, but I'm just saying.
Right.
I think that's what I feel. That's what, see, Wayne's been seeing them too. There's been a lot of, they've been streaming from the offices on giveaways, all kinds of stuff. So, and I hadn't seen that. They used to always did the find of the month, But I've definitely seen a lot more social media presence from Garrett itself, not from their team. Weight is becoming a big discussion. Yeah, the weight. Like Ma Bell versus a flip phone. Yeah, my dad started his first, he started working for Ma Bell when he made me. He had to get a good job. Yeah, I do believe they're leading up to an Apex version, like an Apex type machine in the AT series. That's what I think. And it may even be multi or simultaneous or whatever. Yeah, I see them a lot on Facebook. That's where I'm talking about on social media, Facebook and Instagram. I've been seeing an increase and then posting. So something's coming out. And like just like when they came out with the Apex, they didn't do with the Axiom so much, but the Apex though, there was an increase in their social media footprint. Because if you're not really putting out much, your stuff can get lost. But if you're really active, especially on Facebook, like I'm not that active, so you may see on my personal page, definitely not on my Jersey Ray Diggs page. Pretty much the only thing on there is my live streams. But if I post it more often in Jersey Ray Diggs, you would see them more in your feed. You know what I mean? So the less active you are, the less you're going to be seeing. I see posts from people that aren't that active. I'll see their posts 3 days later. So they're definitely a lot more into social media.
And it could be too, just to keep their name on people's minds. Yeah,
exactly.
Not necessarily trying to make you think they're pushing a product, but just remember, hey, we're here. Don't forget our detectors.
Yeah, if you catch KG in the act, Brian, you know. I was going to ask you how close he lived to you because I know he lives out there. But they've hinted too. There's been a couple of the team. You should really utilize the arm cuff to your advantage. You should make sure that your machine is the appropriate length from you. If you have it too far out, it's going to be heavy. If you have it too close, you know, if you have the shaft too short, you're going to be putting more strain on your shoulder, you know, and pushing it up with your hand more. You know, it should be 2.5, 3 feet from your front foot, from your toe.
I think so, yeah.
And then use that arm cuff. And if you strap your arm in it and allow it to rest like that, it helps a little bit. I always use my arm cuff. I strap my arm in.
Yep.
It lessens the wear. Where are we at? I think so too, Crazy. Vaughn is Charles' son, although he did step down from being CEO. Garrett never sent me nothing. No. If I talk to Steve Moore, I'll get little goodies to give away on my channel. Speaking of, I mean, I'm not that far from 1,000. I think we got 60 to go to get there. And there's a detector up on 1,000.
There we go.
Technetics Liberator. Cool.
All right, so I'm sorry, but I got to take off.
Now I know.
The medicine's wearing off, and I'm just getting miserable.
That's all right. You feel better, Mark.
All righty. Take care, guys. Sorry. All righty.
All right. Peace. I know you're still listening, Mark, so thanks for hanging in as long as you did. Let's see. There you go. Shannon said, feel better, Mark. Night, Mark. I'll tell you, I did test the I did a review on the Apex, sort of like I took it out, I used it, I put it up against the AT Pro and the Nox 600. And I guess the only thing I really didn't like about the Apex was the tone sound, because it is an Ace. And I don't like the Ace tones. I've never put my AT Pro in standard because that's actually Ace tones. It's just, I don't like the sound of the tone. Other than that, the Apex is an awesome little machine. And it picked up a dime on edge that the other two machines did not hear. Not even a bit, nothing. But the Apex picked it up. So it's a good machine. I've got nothing against Apex. I just don't like the sounds of the tones. If it sounded more like the AT Pro on Pro mode, I probably would have liked it. But good night, DB. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. So yeah, I was saying I that's my opinion, and you know, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. Right or wrong, we all got opinions. Yeah, I love my AT Pro. And I heard that Nugget Noggin actually prefers AT Pro over the AT Max. And I think it has to do with the tones, sound of the tones. Changing your tones on your AT Pro is actually just when you go in the mode side, it'll say standard and it'll say pro, and then you got I don't remember what the modes are, like coins, relics, or whatever, and then it'll say all. So I have it in Pro 0, so 0 mode. So it's coins, relics, 0 mode, and one other. But I always put it in Pro. If you have it in standard, it's like ting ting ting, and then if you have it in Pro, it's like ting ting ting, and I prefer that better. Exactly. I just don't care for the sound. Nice, Wayne. Yeah, I do love my AT Pro. You got 2 good machines there, Patty. I had nothing against the Simplex. It just wasn't for me. I didn't really need it as well because I do use my AT Pro. Mostly, I use my Knox. I used to only use it on organized events and on the beach because it's just better on the beach than the AT Pro. But now I'm trying to get a little more versatile with it just so I have some more hours on it so I know it almost as well as my AT Pro. My AT Pro is like my right arm. I just know it. Yeah, Simplex is a good machine. Got nothing against it. But so next week we don't have a stream because it is union meeting night. Unless for some reason I decide not to go, then I'll stream. But that might be a last minute kind of decision. I like actually the sound of the tones on the daises, and I wanted to get a dais too. I still might, but I really need to know the first 2 machines I have, and then I'll learn another machine, and this way I always have different machines for different things because I know like AT Pro is not that great on the Alabama clay as the the Knox, I think. One of them. I don't remember. I took them both down there. One didn't do so great. The other one did better. So it's good to have 2 of them. All right. Don't work too hard, Lucky Duck. Everybody at the top, pinned to the top of the chat, is Lucky Duck's channel. If you have not already subscribed, please go over there. Hit the subscribe button. Check out our video. Nice lady. Cuz likes to note this. I think you're all right with the one you got, Patty. I think it's just kind of like MindLab did with the 600 and 900. I mean, the 700 and 900 on the Noxus. I was like, I looked at the differences, and it was not big enough for me to decide that I will need a Nox 900 when I have a Nox 800. So just really wasn't enough of an upgrade. Yeah, I know. The daises are good, and they're real lightweight. It's like swinging air. That's why I want to get one of those too. But so yeah, there won't be a stream next week unless I decide not to go to my union meeting. We'll see. Yeah, soil does make a difference on machines. And then we'll be back obviously the following Wednesday. I know next week is Valentine's Day. So if I do stream, maybe I'll stream when I get home from my union meeting, which would be around now, actually, around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So if you guys want that, just let me know. Comment on this live stream if you want me to stream at about 9 o'clock for half an hour or so. But I know most of you got your Valentines or your friend times, whatever. So I wish you a happy Valentine's Day. And if you're going out this weekend to detect, I hope you find lots and lots of goodies. Get yourself some nice fresh air, a lot of exercise. May the trash be few and the treasures be plenty. And I think that's about it. Think so. I don't know. So tomorrow night you got Mark the Berg. If he's feeling up to it, look for that. Ohio River History is also streaming on Thursday nights. Friday night you have I Dig Fridays. Then on Saturday you have the Main Diggers. Then Sunday you have the Sunday Diggers. Then the Monday Diggers. Tuesday night you have Flash in Your Pan. Monday night you also have Treasure Vortex on the Spreaker. Beyond Sight and Sound on Spreaker. Then Tuesday night Flash in Your Pan. Wednesday night, I don't know. I think there's some chick that has Wednesday night Shenanigans. I don't know. You guys can go watch her if you want. Iron Antler also starts streaming before me and is generally still streaming after me. So, pop in from 7 to 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Come in here late. Hang out with Iron Antler for a little while. And then on, let's see, Thursday nights. Yeah, I already said that. Ohio River History. I know I'm forgetting somebody because the other night I did. So forgive me if I did. Look for others that are streaming. A few in our chat. Tri Valley has streamed. I think he did Tuesday last night. He streamed. Just because we've married 38 years. Congratulations on 38 years. Every day is a Valentine's Day. Well, I got me and my dog, so I guess I'll buy him a cookie for Valentine's Day. Papa Roos on Tuesday night too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Pat has a Zoom Wednesdays. Park Rep Pat. Gonna have the weekend with the kid. Charlie is on Saturday night. Oh yeah, and we got JP when he's streaming on Saturday nights. So yeah, I mean, just look, somebody's streaming. It's hard to watch everybody all the time, but if you can watch a few minutes of everybody, it goes a long way. Because they're, as you all can see, we're all in here together right now. There's a lot of us. Saturday night digging. It back Sunday morning Park Red Pat. Oh yeah. So Saturday night is digging it back. Sunday morning Park Red Pat. And then you also have FL Thunder digging with Rob and Marlon Mayor's videos on Sundays. I usually forget the Sunday mornings because usually that's when I'm detecting. So I haven't really been. I know they all stream on Sundays, but I always forget to talk about it because I'm not used to always being able to watch them. So I want to thank you all for hanging out again tonight. Hopefully you've hit the little like button or not. It's okay. Louis Villarreal. Hey. Also check out up top of the chat. Where's the chat at? I don't know where the chat is. I think it should be on this side of you. Lucky Duck Digger. Hot Dog Diggs does coin hunting on Tuesday night and Thursday. Yes. I don't know a lot of their times, but definitely keep an eye out for them. Nick Molnar also streams. So, and so does Starry's Lost and Found. Sometimes he streams, but sometimes it's a Starry Luck. So definitely make sure you check out everybody. One good person to ask on who streams when, what time, and what channel, and knows most of them is actually Paul at American Woodland Relics. He's a good one to let you know while streaming. He's much better at it than me, I'll tell you that, because I'm not that great at remembering everybody, but do try to support each other because I know we all have lives outside of YouTube, but as an in here tonight, and that's Arky, which is Jody Mosby. But if any of you wouldn't mind hitting that playlist on my channel while you're sleeping at night, the live stream one was good, and just let them play. Help me get up to the 3,000 watch hours because I'm really not that far away. That would be cool, but you don't have to. But share each other's channels out. check out new channels when you can. I found a couple just looking in comments, like reading the first couple comments on a video. Go check out a channel. They seem interesting. Boop, I subscribe. Where are you at now, Crazy? How many subscribers and watch hours you got? Because I could be the mini monetization. I just need like 400 watch hours, which is, what is that? 40 people watching 8 hours or something? Hey, 282. Seems to go up 2,300 and then drop back down again. Oh, yeah. Well, YouTube loves to allow people to give it, and as soon as they give it, they take it away. YouTube take it away. Like, it had me at 925 for the longest time. Let's see where you're at. 284. Yeah, we'll get you there. We'll get you there. I just went with. Yeah, just throw a playlist on and let it play. And then we'll get crazy about a Mercury up to 500. That's all the subscribers you need now for memberships and super chats if you live stream. But the memberships are fun. Outside of that, don't really have much else to talk about. They're mostly just hanging around the house, not doing much, and going to physical therapy, which is loads and loads of fun and painful. What's the yum old timers I just got to get to? It's 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours, which I think is ridiculous. They cut the amount of subs you needed by half because you needed 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours in order to be monetized. So they cut the quantity in half, and you just don't get ad revenue, which really isn't much, to 500 subs, but it's still 3,000 watch hours, which is not a half of 4,000 watch hours. So I don't know why they did that, because it just didn't make any sense. It's just as hard for a 500 subscriber channel to get 2,000 as it is for a 1,000 subscriber channel to get to 4,000 watch hours. So, yes, I know I was silver for a while, Lewis. I would get to like 927 and I'd wake up the next day back on 925. I was like, really? Wayne is 3 away from 740. Hey, Stacia. Yeah, I'm getting ready to actually end it pretty soon because I've run out of topics to talk about, as usual. And I don't like to fill the gaps of emptiness with a bunch of uhs and I like to keep the chattery going. But I'm also really tired because I don't really sleep either. Like, every time I move, I wake up because it hurts. But yeah, nobody said physical therapy is fun. It's not. And then they're taking over for my back, taking over the care for my back. So I'm doing physical therapy again for my back again. So, and I don't really like treadmills, and they make me walk on that. I only go 1 mile per hour, but I just have this like phobia of the treadmill, falling off it. I guess I've seen too many shorts videos on YouTube, of people like speed running and then falling and flying across the gym. That's probably what it is. I don't know. But yeah, so if you guys are getting out this weekend, I hope you find lots of good things. Heck, getting old, yeah. Hate getting old, for sure. Getting old is not for the young. We should stay young. So yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys are getting out this weekend. White knuckle, yeah, me too. Hey, I am Papa. I feel so bad when you guys come in. Like, well, I've done it myself. I've gone into chats and they were like, "Okay, good night, everybody. It's great to see you." But it happens, man. We all have lives. But please enjoy the rest of your week. May the weather be beautiful for you wherever you live. If you're able to get out and dig, even for a short period, I hope you get out and find lots of goodies. If you've seen some new channels come up, you stumble across a new channel on your feed or whatever it is in the chat, you see somebody new, check them out, you know. That was a treadmill junkie. Roadmaster looking guy. Yeah, you still made it, Papa, and I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate each and every person that joins me every Wednesday night. Because we got lots of things we could be doing on a Wednesday night, I'm sure, you know. But I do wish you luck this weekend if you're getting out. Remember gravity boots? It was supposed to help you. Oh yeah, you hang upside down. Yeah, I forget what they're called. Something tables. They didn't. They just made all the blood rush to my head. I didn't care for them, but they put me on a machine called a decompression. So it's kind of like the old school traction where you used to stay in the hospital for like 2 months, being stretched. This does it for about 20 minutes. So we'll see. They said if I don't get fluid back in my discs, I'll probably need spinal fusion in the future. I was like, well, let's get the fluid back in the disc. I'd much rather that than spinal fusion. But yeah, so enough about me. I want to hear next week. Well, first of all, comment under this video, under this live stream, if you want to hang out next week around 9ish. Not sure exactly what time I'll get on, but it'll just be signing on when I get home. So somewhere probably around 9. We can hang out for half an hour if you guys want. Outside of that, I will see you the week after. If you don't want to hang out on Valentine's Day, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I want you to spend the time with your friends or your significant others, enjoying the holiday. 9 is fine, Stacia says. All right, so just look and see. If I get home around 9, I will just go live. You won't get the notification because I won't set it up ahead of time. And we'll hang out for a half hour. So see how you guys Valentine's dinners and Valentine's gifts or non-Valentine's dinners, non-Valentine's gifts went. I don't get them, so I want to hear about yours. And I will see you next week then at 9 o'clock. 9-ish. Might be 8:45, might be 9:15, but just look for me being live. And I'll see you guys then. Enjoy your weekend. If you're going out anytime for Valentine's Day, may you have a great Valentine's. And outside of that, just support each other. Remember, kindness don't cost a thing, so just be kind to each other. And check out Lucky Duck at the top of the chat. It should be over there. Could be over there. I don't know. And so, peace and good night.